Do I have your permission to post this on my YouTube channel?
Yes.
All right, let's get straight into it. So, I'm a psychic. I'm also a physical medium. The reason why I say I'm a physical medium is because I can physically feel things like anxiety, DV, cancer, and one's energy or strength as I walk outside. Now, during this session, I am going to be staring at you for about 15 minutes. I'm only going to let them see me stare for about 5 minutes. But I got to ask you one thing. If I ask you any questions today, please give me a yes or a no. The less I know, the better. Do you trade?
Trade?
Yeah, cryptocurrency or the stock market?
No, I just invest.
Okay, okay. And so that kind of leads me to my next question. Do you invest in online stuff? Oh, you saying you invest in terms of you invest in the market.
Yeah, like a
Oh, good,
broker
good, good, good.
account. Yeah.
Okay. Is this more so crypto rather than stocks or stocks at
No,
rather than
it's like stocks.
okay. Have you made more than six figures behind these investments?
No.
Well, not yet, right? Have you been in Miami, Florida last year?
No.
And were you outside of America in the past 6 months?
No.
And do you have a connection to California?
I actually went la January in Cal.
January?
I
Oh,
went to
okay.
California.
Okay. Were you there for more than 2 weeks?
No, a week.
Have you ever went skydiving?
No.
What is that excursion when you go in the water when you go in a bat cave? It's something. Have you ever been inside a cave?
Cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pay for this or you just went inside?
I don't really remember. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Have you been to Thailand?
No.
And what about Hawaii?
No.
Are you in tech?
No.
When it comes to your job, do you have to depend on a laptop for work or a computer?
Yeah.
The company that you work for, is it a household name? So, for example, like Google, Facebook, YouTube, does it?
No.
No. Do you make more than 189K from this job?
Mm-mm.
Are you 25 to 27?
No.
Are you older or younger?
Younger.
When's the last time you spoke to your father?
Like a really long time.
Is he alive?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay. Oh, my heart. Okay. Do you know if his health is well? Like, how's his health?
Um, like I think he goes to the doctor pretty often. I'm not sure what it's for because he doesn't really say anything.
Hmm. What you mean by often? Like twice a month, 8 times a year?
Like He's just like, you know how regular person, we just have checkups every like once a year or something. He goes like pretty often in a year. So I'm not really sure, but like several times.
Okay. Are you in any programs where other people trade or take advantage of the market?
No.
And how often are you investing? Every day, monthly?
Mm, whenever like not that often.
And what's like stopping you from actual trading? You don't care for it? Like, what's stopping you?
Money.
Okay. And how would you like for me to direct this session just to make sure you're satisfied? Because this will be very short.
I'm sorry.
What would you like for me to talk about in this session specifically today? Just so I can make sure you're satisfied.
Um, like what kind of career like I should do or what I do right now. I'm not really like in a sense like office job employment. It's just like I'm doing YouTube, for example, or like hobbies and stuff. Yeah,
Nice.
it's like kind of embarrassing to say and like to somebody, but yeah,
No, not embarrassing at all. You don't know where YouTube is going to take you. I'm sure
true,
Mr. Beast felt that way. I Show Speed felt that way at one point, and
true.
look where they are, right? I
Yeah,
definitely believe in you. This is
thank
amazing.
you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's say you had an extra 3 grand right now. Would you take advantage of the market right now?
Yeah,
Is it a 100% yeah, or 25% yeah, or 70% yeah?
like 70%.
You have any pets?
Yeah, I do.
You have a dog?
No,
Have you ever been to San Francisco?
I think so.
Do you feel comfortable telling me your age?
Yeah, I'm 21.
You're 21. 21. That's the drinking age. That sounds so terrible to say. Oh gosh. And I honestly can't even edit that part out. Oh my goodness. That's the
It's like
first thing I think of. Oh gosh. Oh, that's okay.
it's okay. I think everyone thinks about that.
Right? Bora Bora. That a country or is that it just hold on, let me Google this. Bora Bora? What is Bora Bora? It's an island in French Polynesia. Okay. Wow, that's never popped up for somebody before. Okay. Are you in a relationship?
Mm-mm.
What gender are you attracted to?
I'm bisexual.
Okay. I'm just gonna say person, so I won't put like any genders on them.
Okay.
Would you ever get a dog?
Maybe.
And did you send me a picture of yourself? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to look at you, and then I also want to look at the vision.
Okay.
Blah blah blah. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, may have to pause this in a second because I'm trying to remember the first letter of your email without because I don't want you to because we're recording. So I have to scroll down all these emails. What? I think it's a Y, right? Doesn't your email start with the letter Y?
It's like a T, like my
Oh,
name.
T. It's a T. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, this is tech. Yep. Yep. Tech. You know how to manipulate the system. And that's why like this doesn't really come out for a lot of people. Whenever I talk about like the market, okay. You have to manipulate anything that falls under technology. It's in your chart to manipulate it to where it works in your favor. So, for example, let's imagine Kanye West in the 1800s, 1900s, 2000 and 3036, or the 2000s. Music would have always worked out for him because it's in his chart for music to work out that way. So for you, technology is something that will always work out for you because it's in your chart to manipulate it to go to your favor. Okay. Now, let's get straight into your session. And like I said, this will be very short. Um, let's begin. So, if I did I record? Okay, I'm recording. Okay, let's say I was reading this chapter of your life. It would be titled Market. It would be titled Market. Now, I am going to say something like I told a client previously before. Anything that falls under technology, it will work out for you. But let's get straight into your session. So the first thing that popped up was trading. All right, now you said you don't necessarily trade, you more so invest your money. It's
Hmm.
time to trade. It's time to trade. It's in your energy. You're going to make a lot of money from it. I am predicting six figures. I cannot feel the exact like financial outcome when it comes to this because trading is very different. One week you could be up 7 grand, depending on how much you trade. Next week down. You get what I'm saying? But I am connecting with six figures. I do like, and I've seen a condo, a penthouse if you want it. Like if there's something with the lifestyle that you want, it has to come through manipulating the market. Let me show you a picture they're giving me. One moment.
Hmm.
Market, green, money sign symbols. Like, the Matrix thing. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the point. Where is it at? Matrix money symbolism sign. This is every time I look at you, this is what I see. So there is a need for you to take advantage of the market, okay? Tech, yes, we're going to get into tech, but the market, that's heavy in your energy, six figures. Cryptocurrency, that's really where you need to be. You're in stocks, that's good to know. But if you want to speed up the process financially, you need to get into cryptocurrency. You have to take advantage. Honey, let's switch roles, honey, because let me tell you something. All a psychic got to tell me is this in my child. I will be what? Let me tell you something, okay? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. But anyways, let's move on to the next message. I feel that you're going to be living life on the edge. Like your energy gives me very much. I mean, I don't feel that you're the type to climb Mount Everest, but I will say this. I feel that you will be offered the opportunity or you will have the funds to do so. This is like you jumping out of a plane, you swimming in a bat cave. Like I really feel like you're gonna live life like that with great friends who are, like interested in the same kind of things that you're interested in as well. California will be meaningful to you, and also Florida if you want Florida to be meaningful to you. Now that's tricky because I don't know why they said it will be important if you wanted to. So I will say this, you're going to have a lot of opportunities. It's up if you want to take these opportunities or not. For example, let's say you're Beyonce and you're offered a Hulu deal and a Netflix deal. you can kind of be able to sit back and procrastinate because you're Beyonce. You get what I'm saying? So there's something with opportunities don't really pass you by. They're waiting for you to take them. Anyways, let's move on to the next message. I feel that there's a need for you to spend a lot of time around water, whether this is in Hawaii, Florida, Fifi Island, Phuket, in Thailand, whatever, just wherever maybe you're at right now. This could be like the bathtub or a pool, but energetically, I feel a connection to nature on a like an island, if that makes sense. So it's giving me Honolulu vibes, or it's something like that. Now, I will say this: when I connect to your energy, I feel that you are going to live next to a body of water, whether this is living in Miami, Florida, water, or let's say 20 minutes away from where you're at, there's a lake. No, I need to be more specific. This does not feel like a lake. This feels like an island. I have to be very specific. It feels like an island. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next. Well, there are lakes on, no, are there lakes on islands? I don't know, but it feels like an island point blank, period. Anyways, let's move on to the next message. You're going to get into tech. There's something with tech in your energy and also cryptocurrency, but really not, let me not say really tech because both will put a lot of money in your pocket. But I will say this: when I connect to your finances, your career, like could you be a doctor or nurse? Sure. But the only thing that I'm able to see right now, I literally see a vision of your office room, and I'm seeing one, two, three, four, five, six, seven computer desktops connected together, and I'm all looking at what looks like the market. All right, so that's actually one hell of a compliment because you're not gonna have one laptop, one desktop, two desktop. You're gonna have a lot. All right, so this lets you know you're gonna be very serious, or at least take trading or the market very seriously. Another thing too, if you wanted to take advantage of this, you could. You could sell, like, let's say a $50 ebook on how to learn on learning how to trade. Or there's something in your energy where you could teach a class if you wanted to and be what is his name? Trades by Psy. Trades by Psy by Trade. He's very popular in the trading world. Literally started from nothing and is now a multi-millionaire. Okay, and it's something with you walking into that energy as well. This is amazing. I will say this: most of your income will come quietly and from a desktop or at least a laptop, because a laptop computer is honestly the same thing, but it's something like that in your energy. All right, so I'm connecting with, and this is tricky, and I don't really feel comfortable giving you a number because it may be more than that, but 189 to 200k to 279 to 300k, that's in your energy. From ages 24 to 27, I feel like it could start, or there's something with the severity of it, like the seriousness of it, like the money really coming in. Also, I feel that you're going to get married at a young age, 28 to 32. That's heavy in your energy. You will buy a home young, even though young is subjective. I feel before 32, you'll own a home. If not owning a home, then this is like owning your condo, or it's something like that in your energy. Okay. You're very smart with money. Listen to me. You're very smart with money. Even if you want to be stupid when it comes to money, you can't because it's in your chart. That's what I'm saying. Always pay attention to this. There's something with trading, the market, period. Market, including real estate, the market. It's always going to work out for you. Okay. Now let's move on to the next message. I tapped into your father's health just a little bit, and it doesn't seem to be well. All right. I don't know if he has stomach issues, gut issues. I'm not too sure, but it kind of gives me, if I could tap into the seriousness of it, I would give it a 1 out of 10, a 7.5. Now, I don't necessarily feel death, but this could, like, I don't know what this is, but it's just, I don't know. It's just not looking good a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't know either.
But let's move on to the next message. And then I wish restoration for your dad very soon. I want to talk about how Manhattan is going to be very important for you. Now, I don't really know why it's going to be very important for you, but I'm going to say this: you could live anywhere in the world and be successful as long as you have a laptop, okay, and some Wi Fi. Now, let's move on to the next message. Spirit said you will travel a lot in this lifetime by yourself up until it's time for you to meet your person. All right. But I will say this: there's two people in your energy. Now, you did say you're bisexual, and I do want to be respectful of that. However, I am kind of seeing a man. But
It's okay.
gender is
Yeah.
weird because this could be, like gender's fluid. You get what I'm saying? But either way, let's move on to the next message. You will also live a quiet lifestyle. Like, you know how with nurses, they have to hear the machines in the background. I have to talk to my clients and hear their feedback. Doctors have to perform surgery. For you, I'm hearing silence. Like there's something with you'll literally be able to work in silence. Okay. Now, there's also a program in your energy. If this is not a program in your energy in terms of you being in a program, then this is something with you starting the program. And I feel like it has a connection to do with something with teaching people how to do something. Now, let's move on to the next message. They said, once again, we need her to know that trading is in her energy. Also, children are also in your energy, not anytime soon, but I do feel a connection. I will say this: you could have more than one child, but I am only connecting with the son right now, and I think I don't have because this is a very short reading, so I can't really
It's
get into
okay.
everything, right? But he's a little bad. He's a little terrible. He's a little terrible. You know what? I don't like no badass kid, but he's one of those kids who's like he's bad, but he's good. You get what I'm saying, right? But anyways, tech is gonna be important for you, okay? Now, Spirit said in order for her to really be successful, she can't play it comfortable. So let's say you're like, I kind of like this job. I'm kind of content where I'm at. No, 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 no. It's time to be uncomfortable. That's the only way for you to grow. Now, oh, I forgot I wrote this, but Spirit showed me a vision of you using a bunch of computers in your trading. You're gonna be very successful with that if that's something you were to continue with. Now I'm gonna say something because everybody has choices. Let's say you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, I don't freaking know, a Starbucks store manager. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable. Now let's move on to the next message. You're getting ready to quit a job soon, or you're getting ready to exit something so that you can focus on something more. Bet on yourself, and literally, no pun intended, but pun intended, bet on yourself. Because trading kind of gives
Yeah.
back, kind of getting giving back.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But that's in your
Yeah.
energy. So this is amazing. I also feel later on in life, you're going to have a golden retriever. When I say later on in life, I feel a connection to like 35 to 38, like when your babies are like 4 years old. Okay. And like I said previously before, I feel that you're going to be a young wife. This is 28 to 32. And one second, someone's knocking on
Okay.
my door. One moment. Perfect timing, right? But yes, I feel that you're going to be. I don't know what I was saying, Chad. We had to run it. We both don't know what I was just saying. But anyways, 28 to 32, I feel is when engagement ring is going to come in, and it's something with a nice ring. Okay, so both of y'all got money, right? Now let's get into your health just a little bit. Your mental health is popping up, all right. So I think it's very important for you to always pour back into your mental health. When people trigger you, make you feel depressed, make you feel suicidal, it's very important for you to pour back into yourself. Now, what does it look like to pour into yourself? That I'm not too sure because that looks differently on everybody. But whatever is your happy pay, your happy space, happy place, like that. Always go back to that. As long
Okay.
as it's not damaging you. Like let's say it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's pain, then I wouldn't really advise that. I would say like more like travel or things like that, right? But anyways, I want to talk about the countries that I see you traveling to. I'm gonna say this again. Most of your time, not necessarily in life, but how old are you? 21. Like energetically, I feel like most of what I'm getting ready to talk about may coming around. It really is up to you, but it really feels like around 23, 25-ish, this could start happening. Things take time, but I feel that you're going to spend most of your time around on islands. All right, but let's get into it. Bora Bora, Hawaii, and they said we really can't tap into the countries for real, but it will be a lot of islands. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, do you surf? You know how to surf?
No.
No. All right. Well, you don't have to. Just sit by the beach and look cute, right? You know what I'm saying? But let's move on to the
Yeah.
next message. It's very important for you to forgive a parent, or there's some kind of like resentment that you may hold towards a parent. If not a parent, then somebody in your life. It's very important for you to forgive them. All right. When, how, why, I don't know, but I will say this: I see forgiveness in your energy, but
Okay.
energetically maybe around 25 to 27. Things really do take time. Also, Spirit said your depression is going to fade away. I see new friends. I see a relationship coming in very soon. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of support from your friends and from your person. Okay. Now, I do feel a connection to you being in two more relationships, or maybe it's two, or maybe your person could be the second one. But I definitely, when I say person, I mean the person you'll marry. But there's something with two more relationships prior to the big bang, like the wedding, or maybe your person could be the second person. But either way, this next person that's coming in your energy, I feel that he's, and I do feel that it's a he, but gender is fluid, right? I feel in 1 to 2 years or less than 2 years, this person will be coming in your energy. Okay. Now, let's get into last, well, certainly not least, the final messages for you. All right. It's so interesting. Spirit showed me a vision of you sleeping, and there were like millions of teddy bears around you. So I'm going to tell you what this means if you were to dream of this or think of it. Teddy bears represent comfort. Okay. It represents childhood familiarity, but really, most importantly, comfortability. When you're sad, you hold on to your teddy bear. It provides comfort. It's like an extra thing in the bed, even though it's not alive. So for them to show me a vision of millions of teddy bears around you, this represents you're going to have so much support to the point where even if support leaves, you're really not even going to recognize it because you have so much more teddy bears. It doesn't matter if this one teddy bear is ripped. So either way we spin the bottle, you're good. And also, the fact that they show me millions of teddy bears, this represents having way more than enough. Okay. You will have more than enough in life. And I want to say something. If you ever have thoughts of, harming yourself or maybe not being here, I want to say I definitely empathize with you. But honey, you having a fucking amazing life to live. And you're going to be living it very sad. You're going to be on islands and penthouses. And honey, let me tell you something. I'm going to say
Mhm.
this. I wish a motherfucking psychic would tell me the market is in my energy. I'm going crazy. So you're gonna be fab. You already are fabulous, but you're gonna be even more financially stable and fabulous at the same time. With that being said, I want to thank you so much for this session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know this was incredibly short. I got to keep it short like that, right? But before we
Yeah.
go, do you have any final questions you'd like to ask me?
No, I was just wondering, like, I know you do like people, like, have you ever read an animal or something?
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Send me a picture of your animal if you want me to read. But I won't be able to do that right now. Is the animal right? Is the animal in the room right now?
Yeah, no, it was just a general question, but I was just like,
Oh, let me
right.
see my cookie. Okay. Can you like bring it like can I see the face a little bit more?
Can you see him? I'm like on my
Yeah, I'm just
laptop.
waiting for the vision. I'm just waiting for the vision. One moment. Yeah, he needs more fish oil for his coat, more salmon or something with
Mhm.
more fish. Very happy, very loved. He's very comfortable.
Yeah,
Might be giving him a little bit too much more than what he needs.
yeah,
But
he always
I
eats
get a little bit
treats.
scared because you know how it is with owners. They don't play about their pets. It's a little scary, right? Very
Yeah.
happy though. He's very happy. He loves being around you. But there's something with he needs more fish, something with fish oil or something with
Yeah.
his salmon, his coat. But he's very
Okay.
happy. You have any questions about him?
No, he's like I was sometimes like I don't play with him all the time and he's always meowing at me like hysterically and I'm like, I'm trying to get him to like understand that sometimes I can't play with him, but like he's just like
Yeah, he loves you. Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. But yes, I want to thank you so much for this session.
thank
And
you.
until we meet again, you take care.
Bye.
Bye.